You know, Vortex, I don't like to blame every terrible thing about me on being a woman. It's really stupid. I can't stand women to do that. That's so, like, self-deprecating. And any woman that does that clearly hates herself. But I will say that there are certain things that, if they're dumb about me, it probably is somewhat related to my vagina. You know, because I think that women are just not logical about a lot of stuff. We tend to be kind of flippant, kind of scatterbrained. But I'm scatterbrained naturally because of my schizophrenia. I call it schizophrenia because everything's my friend except actual people. And actual people tend to be very terrified of me, unless they're black. If they act white, they want nothing to do with me, I'll tell you that. White people that act black, white people in possession of a black card, y'all can chill. Y'all can chill with me. We can kick it. But, you know, people that are concerned about fitting in, people that are concerned about assimilating, that's why I call this country Assimilation Nation. That's all they do is blend in. It's like China, you know? It's just like that. They want to call this a free country. I'm like, yeah, we're so free. That's why everybody acts exactly the same. That's why everybody's so boring and lame. Like, this is what we choose to do with our freedom. We choose to be boring and lame. We choose to be just like everybody else that's boring and lame. You know? I'm pretty sure, like, in actual communist countries, people are 1,000 times more original and interesting than they are in a place like this that supposedly has unbridled freedom and liberty. Obviously, that's not the case, right? But we seem to think that, and maybe it's this idea of freedom that's the problem. I've been really analyzing the fuck out of this lately, obviously, but it's like we think that we're free, but we're not free. Maybe if we thought that we weren't free, maybe if we were like, oh my goodness, we can't do this, we can't do that, you know, it's like then that would allow our mind to expand a little bit more. That would allow us to be creative. Well, I think that's why mentally ill people are more creative. It's because we live in this little psychological prison. And we have to break free from it at some point. And what allows us to break free from it is our creativity. So anybody that wants to judge me for being weird, or they can judge me for all the things that I refuse to do, I hate to break it to you, I don't have to follow your rules. You have to follow your rules because you tell yourself that that's what you got to do. But you don't have to do any motherfucking thing. Contrary to what people think, this still isn't China. You know, you still have a lot of freedom that other countries don't have. You have more freedom than Canada does, and yet people are still whining. They're still fucking whining. And you know, you don't have to get on to me and say I don't understand. I do understand, especially in the blue states. It's really bad. I got several friends of mine that live in blue states. But you know, I have a friend of mine in Los Angeles. She's not letting any of that shit Gavin Newsom is doing her take it to her. She's doing whatever the fuck she wants. But she's a pothead. She's also schizophrenic. So, there you go. This is the problem. People don't realize how much freedom they actually have because it's all in their mind. Just like all these people that think that they're oppressed when they live in the freest country. You know, they think they heard some words that they didn't like and they feel oppressed. They read a Mark Twain novel and they feel oppressed. They have no idea what it's like to actually experience legitimate oppression and legitimate discrimination and legitimate bigotry, and they think they're oppressed because they heard something they don't like. I should tell you right there, it's all in your mind. But they've been told that. They've been taught that these are thoughts and ideas that have been force-fed and planted in their heads, so much so that they really believe that they're their own thoughts. You know, that's how brainwashed these people are. It's the same as, you know, the medication that these people are told to take. They say I have a disease and all that crap. And they think I need this, because they have been told that they need that. And so now they think that that's their own thought. And they don't know what to do if they don't have that. It's all about identity, and the identity is all about victimhood, and welcome to America. America is all about perceived victimhood. And that's why real victims get swept under the rug. Real victims get tossed aside. Real victims are never talked about. And the people that dare to talk about them always get murdered. See Gary Webb. See Nancy Schaefer. Okay? Any actual journalist, any actual decent senator or politician, bureaucrat, whatever, that gives a legitimate fuck, you know, they legitimately get killed. And they legitimately call that shit a suicide.